Welcome to Casual Compliance, a show where we talk about the culture and philosophy of Commander through the lens of the Commander ban list. My name is Gramps.
My name is Chili Burn.
And this week we are talking about the Library of Alexandria.
Okay.
It's Alex's library.
Oh, wait, the card.
Yes, literally.
Okay. So I thought you were about to take this podcast in a completely different direction.
If you go to casualcompliance.fun and sign up as an unban or upkeep member.
Yeah.
I had to go through the phases in my
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
If you sign up as an upkeep or an unbanned member, you're going to see all of the conversation we just had about Lost. And this episode is going to be
This episode is going to be about Lost?
It's going to be theorizing about religion. We're going to go into a bit of theism. Is that what the Library of Alexandria is?
I actually don't know. I just know it's a real library from history.
He's going to talk about the ban list. I'm going to talk about the Bible. And let's see what we get out of this episode.
Jesus is banned in Commander.
Oh my God. It's a separation of church and skate.
All right, tell me about Library of Alexandria.
Let's look at Library of Alexandria, shall we? It was printed in 1993, banned who knows when. That's a rad card. Okay, this is a land.
Ooh.
Printed, it looks like in Arabian Nights.
Okay.
Because it's got the fucking...
The curved sword.
The curved sword.
Uh-huh.
Tap to add one colorless mana to your mana pool.
For
or
each? Oh, no. It's not one
draw
of
a
these.
card from your library. You may use the card drawing ability only if you have exactly 7 cards in your hand. So,
Wild.
turn 1, Library of Alexandria.
Yeah.
Tap it.
Draw a card.
Draw a card back up to 7.
But then you are 8 cards in hand.
No, you've only got 7 cards in hand.
No, because you can only tap to draw when you've got 7.
In Commander, you're drawing a card, so you... Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
you basically, assuming you don't mulligan,
Yeah,
you are starting the game with a hand of 7, drawing to 8,
yeah. Playing card.
playing a land,
Yeah.
and then what? Drawing a card and discarding on end step.
Yeah, I mean, you
have to
could,
tap it,
and you put it into your graveyard and then cheat it out. That's not bad. What? Okay. I purely looking at this card,
Yeah.
because looking at just at the art, this card looks like it was made before either of us were born.
Yep. Okay.
Oh no, you're 50 this year.
Yeah.
so.
No. That's not true. But I'm older than you.
Which is funny because I'm Gramps. Look at this card was printed in 1993.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt it's been reprinted.
No.
So I'm going to put my money down that this is a reserve list card that is about $4,500.
Yeah. That's probably because 93 is like Alpha Beta Unlimited kind of
And
era,
Arabian Nights, yeah.
right? Yeah. Because you're tapping for colorless or to draw a card if you have 7. That's it, right?
Yeah.
I'm not missing something.
No. Or yes, one colorless mana or draw a card as long as you have 7 cards.
Yeah, like I guess you could use it as a way to trigger discard so that you can fuel your graveyard if you're playing.
I guess it's a
like graveyard
recursion
focused
filler
deck.
Because in like
But,
in a
there's
four
better ways
of
to
format.
do that.
Yeah, because like, in a 4 of format, this is great. You go first, you play it, you instantly draw back up to
Legendary
7.
land or land?
Land.
Okay, so
Right,
could
it
just,
might have been errata. Let me see if there's an errata on this motherfucker.
So you could just have 4 of
How do I
them.
do that? I type in
You just type in Library of Alexandria.
I just want to make sure it's not errata or anything like that. Nope.
Just a land.
It was printed in Vintage Masters most recently.
Oh,
So.
that's just a Magic Online thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's restricted in Vintage. And so the most recent printing, which is the Vintage Masters one, has 2 different tap abilities. It
Yeah.
has tap, add 1 colorless,
That makes
or
sense.
tap, draw a card.
Yeah.
Activate only if you have exactly 7 cards in hand.
Yeah.
Oh no! So I want you to go up to 8.
Yeah. That's
So
what I'm saying.
it is good in Commander because you're drawing to 8. You play the Library of Alexandria. You have 7 cards in hand. You tap it to draw another card, and then you're fueling that discard.
Yeah, but like if you're building a deck that concerns with putting things in the graveyard to reanimate or whatever for cheap, like there are better ways to do that, surely.
And here's another interesting thing. I'm just reading the rules of Scryfall because I'm trying to find why.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't get it.
It's got to just be
It's got to be
cost,
the
right?
cost, surely. You may tap multiples of these in response to each other, because the requirement for 7 cards is checked only at the time the ability is announced, and not again when it resolves.
So if you thespian stage, copy the land,
Or have thespian stage, or in a 4 format, you got 4 of them down. Just
okay.
tap all
We're
of
in
them.
Commander.
I
Let's
know,
talk about
but
Commander.
I'm just saying,
It's banned in Commander.
It's banned in
Why?
everything else.
Yeah.
Banned in and here's the thing: why is it banned in Commander? Most likely, a bajillion-dollar card, which is fine. Those bans.
That's a reason.
It's it'd be interesting to see when we get to the ban reason. But put cost aside for a second.
Yeah.
We all agree Commander should be accessible.
Yeah.
I personally think that the dual lands that aren't itty bitty should be banned.
Oh, like your
Tigers,
volcanic islands. Yeah. The OG jewels. I don't remember all
what's
of them.
the swamp?
I don't know. I've
Bayou.
Never seen them
My
in my
favorite
life.
one, Bayou. I just like saying Bayou because
Bayou.
that's Miami. I think those should be banned because they are super costly. They talk about the optics and the costs and the entry point, but then allow those cards to be legal. Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
They do look cool. I like the border
Yeah.
thing, like the spiral.
It makes it hard to read them.
I don't know how to read in the first place. So like I get the cost, but without the cost, do you think this card could be unbanned?
I think if you were to like reprint it, I think this is going to fall on the reserve list because of the age of the card. But assuming it wasn't, I think if you reprinted it, it would be fine.
Okay, cool.
It seems fine. Like being able to use it to draw a card only if you have 7 cards in hand. Like, how much of a Commander game do you spend with a full grip?
Exactly.
Right? Like, unless you're playing a card draw sort of focused deck.
Hearthole. I had a full grip for Hearthole the whole time.
Okay.
It
But
was rad.
there's a bunch of like recursion to hand happening with that, right? Think about like my Tameo deck. It's all clues. So of course I'm going to be trying to draw a bunch.
If you got like Dinosaur with Runic Armasaur as well.
Yeah.
Trying to play spell.
But
cards
like
in hand.
most of the time you are sub 7 cards in hand. This is really just tapping for mana.
Yeah. And, you know, we'll get to the ban reason fully in a bit. But the other thing as well, I guess, is... a lot of the argument that I see, because I read all of our social media comments, is, just proxy it. And for like your multiple $1,000 cards, I don't fully disagree with it. The thing is, when you're playing against someone and they're using proxies, we want to know what proxies they're using because it's helpful. Now, this card is banned.
Yeah.
So...
you would need a different conversation first.
Exactly. It's like, I've proxied Library of Alexandria because I don't think it should be banned because it's only banned because of its cost. It's like, that's fine, but I've built my decks without that in mind because I've got my decks built around the
it's almost like you need to have this conversation before you build decks, or you have a conversation with like three of your friends to say, let's all build a deck with certain cards available on the ban list.
Yeah. And I mean, the LGSs, we spoken about it on a nights that we haven't done nights in ages because
No. Been busy.
Need to. Yeah.
We've been busy,
We've been
dude.
too busy. We made it. But like we spoke about nights, like there are LGSs that do their own ban lists and stuff like that. It's like, wow, there was that LGS had 160 something fucking cards on that ban list.
We don't need to rehash that whole fucking discourse.
You can do your own kind of thing like
Yeah.
that. That's fine. We fully get it. And this card might be one of those cases where it's like, yeah, it's kind of money. So
Yeah.
but looking at it face value, final reminder of what the card does. I'm going to read it from Scryfall because it's way easier.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm getting. Tap, add 1 mana to your color pool, or colorless mana.
Yeah.
Tap, draw a card, only if you have exactly 7 cards in hand.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
That seems fine.
Do you want to...
Sorry, I would go so far as to say that card doesn't even seem that good.
But we had this discussion with Flash, so I'm really excited to see what you bring up. Because I was adamant Flash is a fucking trash card.
Yeah.
So I'm keen to see what you bring up from this, because you might be able to bring up some cracked shit.
It's tap for 1 mana or draw to 8. What the fuck is the point?
Let's find out. Shall we? Shall we? Let's find out.
Okay. Welcome back. I'm in trouble. I couldn't think of anything to do with Library of Alexandria that would necessitate it being banned.
This is a really hard. And I feel like reading it would break the format of the show to do so, but I feel like reading you the ban reason might have helped. Fuck, or maybe it wouldn't have.
Look, we're about to find out because I have opened no tabs. Well, I've got one that is like it kind of works with Library, but I don't think it's a reason to keep it banned.
In the full and in the full fucking inversion,
Yeah.
I have 1, 2, 3,
God.
4 tabs open.
I'm so boned here.
This is the fucking
So
best.
what's going to happen now is Gramps is going to read a bunch of shit to me, and I'm going to try and on the fly remember things.
Yep.
As that might prompt me to think of that. I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know how this is going to go. But please start with the ban reason.
So-
take me through what you've got.
If you go to casualcompliance.fun, you can see in the interstitial where we were talking, we both saw the cost of the card. It's 2,000 Australian dollars-ish to get it here in Australia.
Yeah.
So, clearly cost, like we said, part of the reason. But the actual ban says, no, there's more. So,
This is what's so confusing to me because this card, I look at it, not that good.
not that good. Library was for a long time considered the 10th piece of power in vintage play. I see that a lot everywhere. The power 9,
Yeah.
Library is the 10th, which doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Like those, it was banned to avoid the perceived barrier to entry, but was strong enough to be a candidate for banning even without the optics.
Why?
Especially in long games where the card draw yields inevitability over time. Combined with its colorless nature, allowing it to go into every deck,
Sure.
and the occasional difficulty for inexperienced players to realize that Library is the reason they're losing, its place on the ban list is very secure.
Okay. That
Card draw
that-
is card advantage.
Yeah, that last part is quite interesting to me.
If me, someone who's been playing Magic for the better part of 15, 16 years, can maintain my hand in a way that I can use Library of Alexandria to ensure that I always have card advantage and card availability. Put it in a Simic deck with Tatiova, put it like in...
Sure.
Card draw generally is meant to only be a blue mechanic without any downsides, a black mechanic with a
Right.
downside,
Sure.
a white mechanic with a creature, or a green mechanic because green can do whatever the fuck it wants.
Yeah.
So like, it's always meant to be costly, and Library can go into any deck and just do card draw.
Yeah.
So it does make a bit of sense, but that's not like it's yes, it is to protect the inexperienced players, but I don't think that's a reason to ban it.
So I think it's interesting you say that because like, yes, card draw is so good if you can get it, but most turns you're playing at least one card from hand, right? It's
Yes.
either land, spell, or like just casting a
On
spell.
curve, baby.
Like what you have to do to make this repeatedly give you value is stay at 7 cards in hand, like by the time you start your next turn, right? So you probably need some other bit of card draw to help get you back up to 7 to begin with, right?
Yeah.
But I think that point about like newer players not realizing that someone who knows what they're doing plus this card is why they're losing, that to me is like kind of a subtler reason for a card to be banned. I don't think we've seen anything like it before. And I think it's something that I see this a lot in Commander games of like experienced players maybe not communicating as much as they should about what on their board represents a threat.
Hey, this is doing this.
Yeah.
Like some people, and then
Especially for like non-obvious things like this of like, I'm getting an extra card every turn. That sounds fine, right? I didn't even think it should be banned. But if someone is doing that and just like constantly cycling through their deck and they're getting all of their options out,
graveyards being filled, all that kind of stuff.
sure. You know, like that is actually, yeah, that one's really interesting.
And I do like, because like, you know, you got 4 experienced Magic players playing together. Sometimes people just omit information with an expectation of you understand, or maybe they explained it 5 turns ago.
Yeah.
Which is also an hour ago.
Yeah.
And so like these triggers happen and I'm like, wait, what were those triggers? Like why were those triggers? I don't doubt you. I don't think you're wrong. I need to understand again why it's happening. So
yeah, there's a lot of like shortcuts and assumptions that happen, probably more than there should be.
And also as a newer player, you're probably intimidated. You don't want to seem wrong or silly. So you're like, I'm not going to ask why that happened. I'm just going to go with it.
Yeah.
And especially like the players that talk really fast or control all 4 fucking players.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh no, you got that trigger, that thing's going off. It's like they're not going to stop and question your triggers.
Yeah.
Because you're controlling everyone else's triggers.
Yeah.
So makes sense. It's I get it. The card face value doesn't look bannable.
Yeah.
I'm going to now do the fun part.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the chili bin part.
You're going to do my job.
I was like, hey, there's a dork that I found through Tagger. Skyfall Tagger, I had Library of Alexandria open, and it had a creature name down the bottom of the Tagger. And I was like, what is this? There was a cycle of Magus, of Magi.
I think I found the card.
In PLC, which is our plane chase.
Yep.
Welcome to Magus of the Library.
Yeah, it's the one I found.
2 cost.
Yep.
Green. And it says on it, it's a creature, it's a human wizard, and it says on it, tap to add 1 colorless to your mana pool.
Great.
Or tap to draw a card. Play this ability only if you have exactly 7 cards in hand. It's Library of Alexandria.
Yeah.
On a creature.
But it's a creature which has a lot more removal options.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But the effects, the mechanics itself
Exactly
are there.
the same.
Exactly the same. So then I did this really fun thing. I don't know if you've ever heard of it before. I went to a really cool website called Commander Spellbook.
I'm familiar.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm really glad. There are two potential combos
Okay.
that require additional colors.
Because I went to Commander Spellbook and I tried to find things that involve Library of Alexandria and nothing came up.
This is why I looked up for the Magus.
Yeah.
Because if it works with the Magus, maybe, not guaranteed, but maybe.
I think because it's a creature, it's different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, would you like a Simic combo or a Teamer combo?
Ooh, I mean, the Simic could go in the Teamer. So give me...
Let's go the Teamer combo.
Yeah, give me the Teamer, because like, why does red need to be there?
Yeah. So, welcome to Stellar Lee Wildcard.
Okay.
Cool. A 3-cost 1 blue-red legendary creature human rogue. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, exile the top card of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. Tap, copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Activate only if you've cast 3 or more spells this turn. Also a 2/4. Then you need an instant or a sorcery that untaps a creature. So initial card state, instant sorcery that untaps a creature in hand, steadily on the battlefield. You have cast at least 2 spells this turn.
Okay.
Stellar doesn't have summoning sickness.
Yep.
You have enough mana to cast instant or sorcery, and you have additional legal targets for the instant or sorcery card if possible.
Okay.
You cast the instant or sorcery by paying its mana cost, holding priority, activate Stellar Lee, copying it. Resolve the copy of the instant or sorcery, untapping Stellar Lee. And then you repeat the process. I don't understand where the Magus comes into this, though. So
It's in there?
It says it is. I think maybe you're targeting the Magus.
Oh, are you doing some shit where you're like tapping the Magus to draw a card and then like basically juggling your hand size to repeatedly draw?
I believe so.
Okay.
It looks like that is...
Sure. Yeah, because I feel like being able to untap a creature is way more prevalent than untapping lands.
Yeah, absolutely.
In terms of available effects and things like that.
100%. It was...
Like, okay. So this is not explaining me why Library of Alexandria is banned.
I'm going to give you the other one because this one actually specifically says Magus of the Library. Okay. That one was just Stellar Lee.
Some other stuff. Sure.
This combo is Mind Over Matter and Magus of the Library. Mind Over Matter is 2 blue enchantment from Urza's Saga.
Yeah,
I think it's Urza's Saga, or maybe it's one of the others. It's the one with the bridge. Anyway, so it's not Urza's Saga. It's something else.
Yeah.
Choose and discard a card. Tap or untap target artifact, creature, or land, and then Magus of the Library. So you're just you're discarding a card.
Yeah.
Down to 7, tapping, going back up to 8. You're just filling your graveyard.
But it also says or land. You could do that with Library.
Activating Magus of the Library by tapping it, causing you to draw a card.
Yeah.
Activate Mind Over Matter, discarding a card, untapping Magus of the Library. Repeat. Infinite self-discard, infinite draw, infinite looting.
Right. Fast as Oracle. Game over.
Yes. We found another Thoracle combo for you guys. Do you want to play Simic Thoracle instead of Demir Thoracle? Here you go, baby.
Shit.
Oh my god. And it's only for the low cost of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana.
I'm just going to put this. I haven't used it this whole time.
I have one more card for you. There's no Commander Spellbook for this card. It's just one more card that has the words only if you have exactly the Biblioplex from Strixhaven.
Okay, yeah.
Pay, tap to add a colorless mana.
Yep.
2 and tap, look at the top card of your library. If it's an instant or sorcery card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put the card into your hand, you may put it into your graveyard.
Okay.
Activate it only if you have exactly 0 or 7 cards in hand.
Okay. So it's the Biblioplex in the world of Strixhaven is the library at the school.
It's the Library of Archivos.
It's a different library.
And I quite like the name, the Library of Archivos. I actually just have a thought, though. Does Mavinda say that as well? No, it doesn't. No, Mavinda cares about the cost.
So to come back to Library of
Alexandria, reading the ban list properly.
Yeah.
So cost, first of all.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And the same reason why Bayou, Tiger, and the other cards should be banned, in my opinion.
To be fair, I think locally you could get those dual lands for $600.
That's still quite prohibitive.
Yeah, it is, but it's not $2,000.
Yeah, but if I go through all of the commander decks in my car right now, I think cumulatively they're about $600-700.
Yeah.
So they're quite expensive.
I guess my question is, what is the threshold?
46.
What is the threshold of cost at which point we start to think about banning it?
Personally, I think somewhere around $250.
Yeah.
Because that prohibits Sheoldred from being played again.
Is that really $250?
If it's a 7 complete foil one.
All right. Yeah. But if the cheapest possible version of a card is more than
$200.
$200?
Yeah. I think that's a good reason, because how much is a precon? And how much is the reprint value of most precons? I know we don't like really secondary market stuff, but the reprint value of a precon is generally about $100 to $150.
And if you're buying them by themselves, it's maybe 70, 80 Australian.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The price point to entry is under $100 Australian dollars. And then if you're building your own stuff, yes, you get your collection over time.
And you can do what you
pull
want
from packs or whatever stuff like that. But I don't think one card should cost you more than an entire booster box.
Yep.
I think that's my price point there.
Yeah. $2,000 is very easy. Ban that shit.
And let's talk about the unexperienced players, inexperienced players.
Yeah.
Inexperienced.
They say inexperienced.
They say here, but it's inexperienced.
Well, is you have none.
Yeah.
Inexperienced is you have less than everyone else.
Well, let's talk about the inexperienced players. We as elder emos need to be myself as an old Magic player. You're quite new still.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of me.
Coming up on 4 years as a player.
And I'm coming up on, I've been playing since year 8, and I now have a master's degree.
I was thinking about this yesterday. I think one of the reasons I got in as hard and fast as I did is because I've been a software engineer for fucking 12 years. My brain works in systems.
It's just systems.
And so I just looked at it and went, oh yeah, this works with this and this all ties together and that's easy. I understand the Magic engine very quickly.
Yeah. And so we've got to do better to explain to our inexperienced cohort, our friends, the people that we've got bringing in, we have an onus to explain to them what's happening in a way that makes sure they understand it. Mm-hmm. If you explain something and they go, I don't get it, or okay, sure, whatever, seeing if they actually want to understand and show them the loop in a different way, if you can. But stating to them, I've got this down, I'm getting all this advantage, this is why I'm winning.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is it's one thing to explain how an individual card works and make sure they understand that. It's another thing to explain why it's a problem or why it's something they should think about doing something about.
Exactly.
Right? It's going beyond functionally what does my battlefield do right now?
Yeah.
And it's what am I trying to do? What does the combination of all these pieces actually result in?
Yeah.
And what does that mean for you as my opponent?
Exactly. And it's up to us to really explain that, because also then we're promoting talking more. ask more questions at the table. What is giving you that ability? Where are you getting that from? Or also asking, hey, is that a triggered ability or is that an activated ability?
And
like I had an armor saw down last night. Was whenever an activated ability happens, I draw a card. So I had to be like, was that activated or triggered? Is that
you just like tapping a soul ring, drawing a card?
No. No. Well, oh no, that isn't activated.
Yeah.
Fuck's sakes. No, I was like, oh no, I paid 2 life to surveil. Like, okay, sick, cool. I can draw that card.
Zurin Orb.
Yeah. Zurin Orb, pay 2 life.
Second land, gain 2 life, draw a card.
Isn't it? If it's a full colon, it's an activated ability.
Yeah. Triggered abilities will use words like when.
When this occurs.
Whenever. When. Yeah.
LTVs, triggered abilities.
Yeah.
So okay.
No. Yes.
Yeah, when this creature leaves the battlefield.
So like on that topic of like we should be explaining things for newer players, I would go so far as to say we should just be doing that full stop, no 100%. Matter who you're playing with, because even if you've played the game for a long time and you have a pretty good grasp on how things work and how cards interact, it's 4 people. It is 400 cards you are dealing with. Sure, take out the basic lands. You're still dealing with a couple of hundred.
And even with duplicates, like they're in different sequence. Sequencing is such an important thing.
Yeah, and every Commander game quickly becomes quite complex. And it's very easy to lose track of like what combo engine somebody has built or is trying to build compared with like emerging strategies and people at different stages of their like the curve of their deck and things like that. I think is something that we should be thinking about every turn. Is like how do I explain what I'm doing in a way that is helpful to others? And this is where I think there is a bit of a I don't know, I wouldn't call it a divide, but some people approach Commander as I'm trying to win. And like, yes, there is a winner to every game.
That's fine.
I look at it more like D&D.
Yeah.
You are collaboratively trying to have an experience.
Yes.
That does result in somebody winning and everybody else losing. But if you go back and read the actual like philosophy document of the format, who wins the game is kind of secondary to the entire goal of having fun with 3 other people.
Kitchen table magic.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
It's just
footy on in the background, fucking barbecue outside.
Yep.
Playing Magic at the kitchen table.
Yeah.
And just having fun with your friends. If they wanted your commander to be removed the moment it enters the battlefield, they would allow Caracas to be in the game.
Yes. And I think it's interesting, like from Library of Alexandria, we've walked our way to like the core fundamentals of the format, which is like just fucking talk to your friends and have a good time together.
Which is really what the name of the show is.
Yeah.
And if you go to just talk to your friends and have a fucking good time together.fun.
.horse.
If you go to casualcompliance.fun, you can talk to us on our Discord and some other people in there who are also hanging out, having a great time.
Yeah.
Talking Magic, showing off cards coming out in sets.
Yeah.
Talking about really rad commander decks.
Wondering where battles are.
Wondering where the battles are. The battle is in here, and the battle is with me and the designers of Magic sets. Give me my battles.
The problem is they have a lot of defense counters, and you're just one man.
I've got none. I'm a 1/1 with a sore back and itchy skin.
You're a 1/1, and they are proliferating the defense counters on their battle every turn.
No, the battle's on my side of the battlefield.
No, you give them the battle.
Oh, I've given them the battle. Yep.
And you're trying to beat it up so that you get to turn it over and get more battles. That's the metaphor, right?
Thank you to Spider for being an unbanned member. Go to casualcompliance.fun. If you want us to say your name in this video, be an unbanned member as well.
Yeah.
And tune in next time where we talk about why
the Atlanta Falcons
is unbannable.